How to beat every hard dojo in under 1 minute. So first up we have Catch Me If You Can, and the build we used for this one was the Monster Slugger, the Boombox, the Snow Globe and the Pepper Spray. And the passives were the Snacks, the Explodomatic Trigger and the Pocket Airbag. And then the rings we had the Major Damage Ring, Weapon Damage Ring. Then we had the Major Gadget Ring, and I sort of made a mistake here because I left the Major Passive Ring on by accident. But we still got it done, but swap the Major Passive Ring for the Minor Gadget Ring and it'll be easier for you guys. So let's jump into the dojo and see how we beat it. So we're here in the dojo. You want to start off by running through these enemies, then dashing, and then running through the next group of enemies just to herd them all up. And this is why I had the Pocket Airbag on, because I was struggling with being stunned and slowed and then getting killed by the slows. So the Pocket Airbag just gives you a bit of leeway there just to take a hit or two from the Frost Stompers. And once you've herded them up, you just want to go around in circles like you can see. And then just spam your gadgets, guys. It's that easy. And there's my Pocket Airbag activated, so I can take a hit like you did see in the replay. And it stops me from getting stunned. And then the Boombox, because when the Frost Stompers got a little bit too close to me, I sort of got stunned. So the Boombox was helping me to stun them, so I could get away out of the attack charge that they're doing. You can see in the replay. And then it's that easy. Just go around in circles, swinging your Monster Slugger, popping your gadgets when they're on cooldown. When they come too close, use your Boombox. And then you've got your Pocket Airbag there, just for a bit of leeway if you do take a hit. And we take that dojo down in 54.95 seconds. So next up we've got Shields Up, and I come in with the CPU Bomb, Pepper Spray, Snow Globe, Rockets, and then the passive with the Vampire Teeth, the Explodomatic Trigger, and the Snacks. And again, I made a mistake here with my rings. It must be my Age Hunters. And we come in with the rings. We have the Major Gadget Ring, Major Weapon Gadget Ring, and then we had the Major Passive Ring again. Swap the Major Passive Ring for the Minor Gadget Ring. It'll probably be a bit easier for you guys, but nonetheless, we still got it completed, no problem. So let's dive into the replay and see how we beat it. So we're here in the dojo. Again, you want to start off by herding the enemies up. A lot of dojos are the same, guys. And again, this is very similar to the dojo, the normal dojo. And then once you've herded them all up, use your gadgets. But you want to try and make sure you're using your gadgets when the Diamond Shell Shield isn't activated, so you're getting maximum damage output on them. And then just walk back, spamming your CPU bomb, and if you get too close to the diamond shells, just dash back, because they're the ones that do the damage. You don't have to worry about the guards because they walk super slow, and you can avoid their attacks just by rotating in a circle like you can see in the replay. And it's that easy. Rotate around in circle, spam your CPU bomb, use your gadgets on the diamond shells and everything else when the diamond shells shield is not activated, and then you'll come in, beat the dojo, no problem. Like I say, I used the wrong ring by accident, and we're still doing it no problem inside of this run. So again, swap the passive ring for the Minor Gadget Ring, and then we come in, beat this dojo in 54.15. So next up we've got Who's Your Daddy, and I hate this dojo, but the build we were using was the Techno Fist, the Vitamins, the Sticker, the Snow Globe. Then the passives we had the Lightning, the Laser and the Chickens. And then the rings we had the Major Passive Ring, the Minor Passive Ring and the Major Weapon Damage Ring. And yes, I have got the chickens here, but there's that much RNG inside of this dojo. I know the chickens are RNG, but I still think the chickens mitigate some of the RNG that's in the dojo anyways, logically making it less RNG in my opinion. It's the only way I could get it done. I liked using the chickens in the normal dojo, so I went for the same build in this dojo and it worked out. So let's dive into the dojo and see how we beat it. So we're here in the dojo. Start off by using my Vits and the Spicy Sticker and walking to the corner. You need them in the corner, guys, because when they fire the eggs, they're in the corner. It's less work for you to do. And then there goes the Fire Breath off one. So I'm just going to work, taking out these eggs with my Techno Fist, and I'm holding on to my Snow Globe a little bit, just in case the other Papa goes to spawn his eggs, because that's a bit of an RNG aspect of this dojo. You'll get one Papa spawning the egg, so you use your Snow Globe, and then right after the other does, and you haven't got a Snow Globe because you've just used it. So you just want to use your gadgets on the eggs when the Papa does spawn them, and then just walk back, popping your Vitamins and Sticker. When they do come on cooldown, just stick to the edge of the dojo. Just stick to the wall like you can see in the replay. Keep your eye on the Fire Breath. Dash through it. And then, obviously, once they're in the corner, the eggs don't go that far. And then we take out one Papa. And then I go for my Snow Globe right at the last second. I try to hold it as long as I can. And then the Snow Globe damage takes out the second Papa. And I've just got enough left in the tank to take out the remaining eggs. And we come in, take this dojo down in 59.8 seconds. Good luck, hunters, because it is a super RNG dojo without the chickens. Very, very hard, this one, so good luck, my friends. So moving on to Heavy Barrage. Now coming with the Techno Fist, the Rockets, the Pepper Spray and the Snow Globe on this one this time. And then the Explodomatic Trigger, the Lightning and the Snacks passive. And then we had the Major Gadget Ring, the Major Weapon Damage Ring, and then the Major Passive Ring as our ring. So let's dive into the Dojo and see how we took this one down. So we're here in the Dojo. You want to first off run to one corner, use your Pepper Spray, use your Snow Globe, use your Rockets. And while your Snow Globe's activated, rush to the next one, just so you can get a bit of extra damage there. And then, again, just keep your eyes on the floor for these red circles and try to stay out of them as best you can while holding your fire button on your Techno Fist in the corner. So obviously, the Techno Fist attack, it bounces from one Toxic Blossom to the other. So you get nice damage there. I'm noticing my gadgets coming on cooldown. So I know I'm set up for the next corner, for the next group of enemies in the next corner. We have got the Pepper Spray, we have got the Rockets. So I march on over to the next corner, spam my gadgets. I hold off on my Snow Globe a little bit, so when I pop that, I can move down to the bottom corner and maximize damage output there and get a bit more value on the next set of flowers, just like you can see in the replay. And we go down to the next set of flowers while the Snow Globe is active. And my Pepper Spray is coming on cooldown. And then it's just a case of trying to avoid these splash damage markers on the floor and then attacking with your Techno Fist and spamming your gadgets when they come on cooldown. And we managed to take this Dojo down in 57.9 seconds. So next up is one of my favourite ones, is Regeneration. The build I used was the Portal, the Explosive 6-pack, the Rockets, the Snow Globe. The passives were the Lightning, Explodomatic Trigger and the Auto Zapper. And the rings were the Major Gadget Ring, Major Passive Ring and the Minor Health Ring. Just because I didn't want too much damage output for the first set of enemies, which you'll see in the replay. So let's dive into the Dojo and see how we beat this one. So we're here in the Dojo. You want to run to the first corner, Explosive 6-pack, followed by your Rockets and Snow Globe. You don't want to take out all the enemies, just the Spear Throwers if you can. You want to leave the Frost Stompers alive as much as you can. I'd say about 25% HP on them both, or at least one of them, just so you can charge your portal up, because you can see there, I need to charge my portal up a little bit, but it doesn't matter if you don't. Just do exactly what I did. Aggro the next set of enemies and attack, and make sure your portals charge up like so, and then you can go ahead and run, get on your mount, aggro the next set of enemies, and this is why we had the Minor Health Ring on with the dodge chance. And then aggro all the enemies, and here comes the fun bit. Explosive 6-pack over the top of them, pop your Snow Globe, pop your Rockets, fire your portal so your other Snow Globe goes off, take out the Shamans, take out the enemies. And I got a little bit lucky here, I nearly had to do the run again, and then I just Explosive 6-pack over the remainder of the enemies. Then we take out the Frost Stomper at the end just by shooting it with the portal. But it's a super fun Dojo this, and we take it down in 57.2 with that method. So up next, we've got Dethronement, and the weapon we were using was the Spincicle, and then the gadgets were the Vitamin Sticker, Chili Dagger, and then the passives were the Beam, the Laser, and the Vampire Teeth. And then the rings, we had the Major Weapon Ring, the Minor Weapon Ring, and then the Major Passive Ring. So let's dive into this Dojo and see how we took this one down. So we're in the Dojo, Chili Dagger, the Ladybug, followed by your Sticker and your Vits, and then just go to work on it with the Spincicle. And that's about it for this Dojo. When the guards spawn, you just want to avoid their shields, but just spam your gadgets when they come on cooldown. Sort of stay on the Princess Ladybug. And it's sort of that easy, and here's the guards. So you just want to keep an eye on their shield attack like you can see in a replay. And then just spin away, pop in your gadgets. Try to hit the Ladybug with your Chili Dagger if you can. I know it's hard because of the guards and stuff, guys, but you do get a bit of leeway in this Dojo with the time. So you just, like you say, just spin away with your Spincicle. I'll try to leave one guard up so she only spawns 3 like you can see in the replay in the next round. And if you leave 2 guards up, she only spawn 2. Just makes things a little bit easy, but it is difficult because the AoE attack on the Spincicle. And then again, just avoid the attacks on the floor, avoid the shield slams. And it's that easy, and you come in, take it down in 51.5 seconds with that build. So next up we have a Sculpted Stone, and the build I used here was the CPU Bomb, Pepper Spray, Snow Globe, Rockets, and then for the passives we had the Lightning, Explodomatic Trigger and the Snacks. Some people like the R&B mixtape, I prefer the Snacks, and then the ring we used was the Major Gadget Ring, the Minor Gadget Ring and the Major Weapon Ring. So let's dive into this Dojo and see how we took it down. So we're in a Dojo, you just want to start off by herding the enemies up, just like in the normal Dojo, guys. Some of these dojos are just the same as the normal ones, but with the rings. And then you want to herd them all up. I missed a few there, so I went back. And then pop your Snow Globe as you come out of the pull, followed by your Pepper Spray, followed by your Rockets. And then you just want to spam your CPU bomb, but you want to keep your distance, because we don't have any healing here. We just have the Snacks, so we can take a few hits. This is why I like the Snacks, because if you get too close, You can take a few hits, doesn't matter. And then when you get close, use your gadgets and then just throw your CPU bomb and move away, keep your distance like you can see in the replay. And then I use my rockets when they come on cooldown. And that's all it is, guys. That's all there is to this dojo. Just keeping your distance. And then when they start spinning, try and get out of there. Try and put a bit of distance between you. And when you pop your snow globe, just get a little bit brave. You have to go up close so you're getting multiple statues inside your snow globe radius. And then once you do that, it all falls into place. And we take that dojo down in 54.75 seconds. So next up, we've got Death by 1,000 Cuts, and we come in with the Spinsicle, Pepper Spray, Boombox, Rockets. And then for the passives, we have the Lightning, the Explodomatic Trigger, the Vampire Teeth. And for the rings, we had the Major Gadget Ring, the Minor Gadget Ring, and the Major Passive Ring. But you might be able to swap the Major Passive Ring out. Just worked for me, so I just kept it there. So let's dive into the dojo and see how we beat this one. So we're here in the dojo. Go at the first group of enemies, use your Pepper Spray, followed by your Boombox, and then take out the Snouter with your Spinsicle if you don't manage to kill it. Then you've got your fireworks there. Move to the next group of enemies. Use your fireworks. Take out the Snouters with your Spinsicle if you don't manage to kill them. It's one of the easy ones, this, because your gadgets do all the work for you. And you've got loads of time to spare. And then my Pepper Spray and Boombox is cooled down. So we go to the next group of enemies. Again, use the Pepper Spray and Boombox. And we take all them out. So I'm just waiting for my gadgets to cool down now. So that's why I'm wasting a bit of time. I have got my eye on the clock. 1 minute 24. And then I'm keeping an eye on my gadget cooldown time as well. I'm working things out in my head. So then we go to the next group of enemies, use my rockets, use my boombox, and then we take out the spear jumper with the Spinsicle, move to the last snouter with a little bit of HP. Then we've got 10 seconds on the clock, 5 seconds on my pepper spray and boombox, and I know that's all I need to finish the last group of enemies off. So I'll pepper spray them, boombox them. That easy, hunters. Then we come in, take it down in 57.35 seconds. So next up is the Sewer King, and I haven't managed to sub-1 this on hard mode yet, but I've managed to complete it, so I thought I'd just put the replay in there in case you guys just want to complete it, because it's very, very tough. I don't think I'm high enough level yet to do it sub 1 minute, but the build we used was the Speed Chop Bow, Vitamin Sticker, and the Pew Turret, and the passives were the Beam, the Chickens, and the Laser, and then the rings were the Major Weapon Damage Ring, the Major Pet Ring, and then the Major Passive Ring, just because the Major Pet Ring buffs the damage of the turret. So that's why we went for that build. So we'll dive into the dojo and see how we beat this one. So we're here in the dojo. I use my vitamins and spicy sticker to start with just to inflict some damage on the boss. If he gets too close, just dodge out of the way, guys. And you just want to try and spawn these chickens to keep the slimes distracted. And then my vitamins and turrets on cooldown. So I'm waiting until my spicy stickers on cooldown to use them gadgets. So I get maximum value off my turret. I'm going to place my turret in a place where roughly I know the Sewer King will emerge once I've killed these slimes. So there goes my chickens distracting the mega slimes. And then my turret's doing works, getting nice damage there with that ring buff. And then we're just shredding through these mega slimes. And there goes the Slime King himself. Re-emerges. I'd get a little bit of value off my turret, but I placed it a bit too close. And then rinse and repeat. There goes my vitamins and sticker. I do use my vitamins this time because I noticed the cooldown on my turret was roughly the same cooldown time as my vitamins. So my turret's cooled down, 2 seconds on the vitamins, put my turret down, use my spicy sticker again, roughly in the same place that the Sewer King will emerge. So I'm going to get value when he does reappear, like so, like you can see in the replay. And then he's being distracted on my chickens. I'm getting some nice value off my turret. And I do pop my vitamins again because you can pop your vitamins twice by the time your spicy stickers usually cool down if you spam them. So don't be scared to spam your vitamins, especially if you're low on health. And then my sticker and vitamins were on cooldown, waiting for my turret before I put my turret down and use my spicy sticker, just like so. So I'm going to get nice value there off my turret. You can see it in the bottom corner. And then my chickens are distracting the mega slimes. There's a lot of mechanics on this run. And I did complete it round about level 35 as well. So you can do it at a lower level. But I just lost the replay, guys. And then the Slime King comes up for the last time. We managed to take him out. And I thought once I killed him there, completed it. But there was a little slime at the bottom I didn't see, which cost me a few more seconds. But nonetheless, we come in, take it down in 1 minute 50 seconds with that build. So next up we have Crab Race, and then I use the portable portal, the pepper spray, the rockets, the snow globe for this one, and then the passives I use the Explodomatic Trigger, the lightning, and the snacks. You might be able to swap the snacks out for the R&B mixtape. I just preferred the snacks. And then for the rings we had the major gadget ring, the minor gadget ring, and then the major damage ring, which gives all damage a little bit of a buff. And I struggled with this one, not because I didn't know how to do it, just because my gear wasn't high enough level, so I wasn't getting enough damage. So if that's the case for you, level up your gear and come back. But nonetheless, we'll dive into the dojo and see how we beat it. So you want to start off by using your rockets on the first group of crabs and then your pepper spray on the second group of crabs. And you need to kill the second group of crabs with your pepper spray and then run through the top and pop your snow globe and kill all the catch me's at the top. And then just follow the path I'm taking. This is the route I like to take inside of this dojo. Just because when you round back, the catch me should be in the opposite corner to where you are now. So when you pop your snow globe at the end, you can kill them all easily. And then just walk back, spamming your gadgets. And we have got the snow globe on the first slot, or the third slot. So when my portable portal charges up, we do get the snow globe attack procced with the portable portal. And when that procs, you want to get as close to the skitters as you can. Hit as many skitters as you can with your snow globe. And my other snow globe's on cooldown. So when I come to this corner, I can pop that, kill the remaining catch me's, and then get close to the other skitters, pop on my rockets and pepper spray at the same time when they come on cooldown. And then there goes my portable portal's snow globe right at the end. And it's going to be just enough to take down that skitter because of the major damage ring. And we come in, take down this dojo in 57.75 seconds. Up next, we've got Herd and Cats, and the build I used was the Portal, Snow Globe, Rockets, the Pepper Spray. Passives were the Lightning, Explodomatic Trigger, and the Snacks again. And then for the rings, we had the Major Passive Ring, the Minor Gadget Ring, and the Major Gadget Ring. Quite an RNG dojo, this, because the groups of enemies walk in different directions sometimes when you're spawning. But we'll dive into the dojo and you guys can see how I beat it. So we're here inside the dojo. You want to start off by grouping as many enemies as you can together. And then use your snow globe once you've pulled a big herd of them together. And then your fireworks and your pepper spray. Look how many enemies we've took out right away. Then you just want to walk backwards. And once the slices and that get a bit close, just dash back so you're not taking too much damage. And then just fire your portable portal as you're moving. Let your pepper spray charge up off your portal. And when your gadgets come on cooldown, just use them. And look at my health, guys. It is quite a tricky one, this. So you need everything to align up for you inside of this dojo. I am only level 34 as well. So just keep walking back. Don't worry too much about the skitters because they move super slow. And if they do get too close, just dash back, guys. And then when your gadgets come on cooldown, just spam them. And I know I've got enough time here looking at the clock, 1 minute 15. And I'm just trying to keep my distance because I'm like 1 HP. And then my gadgets will come on cooldown. We get the rockets spammed out. And then I'm just hitting that skitter. Then my pepper spray comes on cooldown. And we managed to do it in 54.3 seconds. Once you kill the cats, not too bad because the skitters do move slow. You can see how much health I had in that replay. And I still got it done in the end, guys. Good luck, because it can be RNG, that one. So let's move on to the next one. And last up, we've got Tag Team. And I haven't sub-won this in hard mode yet because it's so hard. It's just hard just to complete. But I've completed it, so I thought I'd put it in here. If you guys are struggling, you can use my build if needs be. So the build I was using was the wolf stick, the turret, the vitamins, the Sheldon. Then the passives with the snacks, the laser, the vampire teeth, and then the rings with a major pet ring, the minor pet ring, and then the major pet health ring. Super difficult one, this, but we'll dive into the dojo and see how I took this one down. So we're here in the dojo. I like to go to the blue heading side first because the Kyudo jumps around all over the place. So it can aggro this group of monsters sometimes. So I prefer to go to this side. And then you just want to put your gadgets down, spam your Sheldon, spam your turret, spam your vitamins, and then just fire away with your wolf stick. Let your pets do the work. Let your wolf tank for you. Because it's really hard, this one. That's why I feel like you need the wolf stick. Because I tried all sorts of combinations. And I nearly completed it with the speed shot. The Kyudo had like 1 HP. But I forgot the build. I wasn't recording. I forgot the build. So I've done all sorts of combinations with this dojo. And then the wolf stick seemed the best. Even though I just got it done. And then we're just fighting away. Spamming the gadgets when they come on cooldown, guys. Because you need that Sheldon up as soon as possible. A tank for you. Just to save you taking too much damage. And then we're just spamming away. Fighting the blue heading. Just keeping my finger down on that fire button with the wolf stick. Popping the gadgets when they come on cooldown. And your turret actually gets nice damage because of the pet rings you've got on. So it can do a lot of damage there. And then again, watch that blue heading attack. It's not too difficult to avoid. Once it goes on the floor, you can see it in red. And then just dash out of the way. Then I've popped my turret down there. And then we're on to the next group of enemies. The harder group of enemies. Because this Kyudo is a pain. An absolute pain. Because he dives around everywhere. He even shoots you when you can't even see him on your screen. Making it super difficult. And then I'm just trying to take out the arrow cats first. Because they're a bit of a pain as well. It's super RNG. Because you don't know where the Kyudo is going to move. Or the arrow cats are going to jump to. So you just got to try your best, guys. There goes my turret. I put my turret down in a god tier place because I get so much value off it here, watch. It's just attacking the Kyudo, and that's what lets me get the dojo completed because my turret was in a god tier place. Because sometimes you put your turret down, the Kudo moves out the radius of it, and then it's worthless. But I got so much value off my turret there, and I'm just spamming my gadgets. I can't see we're going into overtime in the dojo, so I'm just spamming my gadgets, and I managed to get a final shot on the Kudo there coming in. And it's a super difficult dojo, this, and we take it down in 2 minutes 3 seconds. But like I said, I thought I'd just share it for you guys, in case you're struggling just to beat it. That's the build I used. Good luck out there, hunters. We'll catch you guys in the next video.